If you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, what is up, guys? It is Naruto here, and today we're back with another How to Beat video. I know it's been a minute, but you know, life has just been a bit busy, a little bit relatively, and you know, stuff's going on, but you know, it is what it is. But we're back. Hopefully we can finish all the DLC characters, even Elena, before season 3 happens. That's just, here's the hoping. But anyways, A.K.I, let's talk about her. Where would I put her in until it's probably B or C in my opinion. I think she's a good character. Is she broken? No. I think she's just good. She's just a solid character. Very hard to pilot, I feel as if, somewhat. But once you get to it, you can start cooking people. She's a lot of good Okizeme setups and a lot of good tools, like long range tools. And she also has a really good projectile too that, you know, she can do some crazy stuff with as well. So she has a lot of options here. Very good character. Definitely a mix-up character, setup character type of deal, in my opinion, especially with the poison. So that's just my opinion about her. But yeah, now let's break down the first move and like how to deal with it, you know. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about here is going to be this move, this quarter circle back kick move. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but this puts her in a peculiar situation. But first, I want to talk about what happens when you get hit by this one hit and why you should stop this always. Well, if she does the light version, which is lower distance, it's going to be +1 a hit. Just the medium, it'll be +3. If she does the heavy, I believe it's +4. Yep. And if she does EX, well, it's just a guaranteed hit and you get poisoned. So obviously you don't want to get hit by that. So what do you do about all this and how do I stop this? And also, what happens, what about on block, you ask? Well, she's -3, so she's still not into a relatively bad situation here. So this, I think that goes for all versions. Except EX. EX, actually, she becomes +2, so you really don't want to get hit by that. So what do you do about all these options? What can we do? What can we do? You just hit her with a heavy punch or something, bro. Crouching heavy punch, a DP, shut it down. You gotta shut it down. Now, also what you can do, especially if she does a setup, you can just also drive reversal. You also could parry. That works too. If you can perfect parry this, I don't know how you did it, but obviously you'll be able to do something if you do. So that also works too. But you definitely want to do this. Do like a crouching heavy punch. If you're Zangief, obviously you want to do spinning cyclone, literally, you know, crouching heavy punch or something like that. You know, characters like that that don't have like a DP or anything like that. You want to do a button that's a good anti-air for you, and then you can actually get a follow-up because it's a forced knockdown. So you know what that means? You can get something. Now I'm not good with Luke here, but I'm pretty positive you can do that into that into level 3. And that'll work, but I just don't have the timing. But as you can see, there's a way. There's a will, there's a way. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about here is actually going to be her little snaky stuff, her little slithery snake step. I forget what is it snake step? I think it's snake step stuff. So what can you do about this situation? Because this is actually really good for her to do a lot of ways to get out of the corner. Say she doesn't want to be there anymore, she can just get out immediately. The first thing you know about this is, since it's on the ground, you're not hitting her. Now, if you're Terry, you can power wave her. Like you can land that. But for most people with the projectiles on the you know, in the air like this, you're not hitting her. Now you can do, you know, a few low buttons and you know you'll hit her. So that's also cool. And you can also grab her. Anything like this will not work. So pro tip. Probably I'll just freak her, honestly. That's what I would do, because I'm like right in her face. Plus on wake up, you know, that's what I would do first. But you do as you will when it comes to that. But just know you can hit her. Just don't do anything like, ooh, I'm gonna hit you like that, or I'm gonna hit you like that. What are you hitting? Air? Go for a low attack. And I mean low attack, literally. You can DP it, obviously, as you just saw too. But yeah. And level 1, depending on it, will not work. It might change for depending on your character. Level 2, depending on your character, might work, might not work. Maybe if you're Marissa, you might not be able to hit her. I'm assuming. Level 3. Depending on your character, could be different. I think for Luke's case, it doesn't work. For another character like Zangief or Lily, since there's a grab, it'll work. Speaking of, I'm going to showcase that as well. But like I said, with the snake thing, you also can grab her. And it also does mean command grabs. Just for you little grabble players out there, you actually can do something. So do not worry, do not fear. This is a good option. This worked too. See how it didn't work for Luke though? because his like projectile goes forward. So this is the important thing to know, the differences between that. And also, level 3 will work if you have good timing. Boy, that was terrible. Let's try that again. There we go. Look at that grab. So yeah, you have options there. Now let's talk about actually another thing that she has, which is EX. Oh snap. We get a little crazy here. What do you do about EX? Because you can't hit her anymore. And that's pretty much her get out of the jail free card. So say for instance, do I have that set up? I believe so. You knock her down, you hit her with something, right? And you're like, alright, I'm about to mess you up with my meaty setup or whatever. You know, whatever crazy something you got, right? You're like, I'll just get out of there. What do you do about that? What do you do? Well, you still can grab her if she does do it. So watch this. I don't think so. It's gonna be punished. So for grapplers, you can do something crazy. We Saiyans have no limits, baby. We have no what? Let me do it again. We have no what? No limits. Come here. You can grab them. So don't worry. That is an option that you can do with that. I don't even know why I brought up Saiyans. I'm sorry, but essentially you do have an option to stop that. So act accordingly if you see this. Preferably try to grab her. Don't do anything else, even if she does a regular, because you might not be able to react to it. So I just say grab. Grab is the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing for you to do. So that's my recommendation. Moving on to the next thing. So the next thing actually I want to talk about here is going to be Aki's safe jump option. Now, what is her safe jump option? How's she do it? This is uppercut. You know why? Because she'll be in 44. You see that? Plus 44. That's pretty scary. Now, the important thing to note about this is that if you're 42, that's pretty much a safe jump. 43, 44, I think is a safe jump range, relatively. So don't worry about the specific number. I'm pretty sure it's just if it's just in that range, you're good. So she doesn't need to worry about that. And is this a safe jump? I'm about to show you. Is it a safe jump? It most certainly is. Oh, I didn't back her up enough, but hold on. She's still blocked, I think. Yeah, it's safe jump, so you can't really do anything about it. The only thing you can do is try to perfect parry like that, and then grab her. That's the best option you have. You can parry, but you're still going to be in a situation where she could grab you or whatever. You're still at her mercy, and you're still poisoned. Look at you. Y'all there getting foamed up in the mouth right there. Gonna be a bad situation. You don't want that. So, is there anything you do to stop it? No. just don't end up in that situation. And also, she can actually combo into it, but before that, there's something you need to know about it. If she does detonate it with the poison, with the uppercut, frame data changes entirely. Now she's plus 53, so she'll probably have to do like some miscellaneous button into the jump air thing, but I'm not even sure if that exists, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. If she does hit a button, most likely she's going to try to do a safe jump or maybe something more creative, but essentially you don't have to worry about that one. Worry about the default one. And she can combo into it like this. So I'm going to do this, right? You're poisoned, you're in the corner, boom, blam. Oh, I messed up. Please forgive me. We're gonna try that again. That doesn't happen. Boom, bam, blam. Still a safe jump. Because you want to know why? I'm gonna do this in slow motion. Essentially, I'm not gonna do the jump part. She's 42 or 44. I was a little slow, so it could have been 44. But she'll be around that range, is what I'm saying. So she'll still have the safe jump option. So you want to be careful. And also, she can do this in the middle of the screen, from my understanding at least, by doing this and doing her other version, and then she can back up. So a very scary move, relatively, to deal with here. And the only option, again, what you can do is parry. And you better if you're like a third strike player, hey, get to it, because this option is scary. So I just wanted to let you know about that, because it is something to worry about her in the situation, so you can know what's about to happen to you, because she will be safe. She might throw you, she might do something else. Just be wary of the situation. Okay, so the next and final thing that I wanted to talk about, well, potentially final thing, there might be some other things later down the line, is setups with Aki. Now, I'm going to show you some setups here. The first setup requires you to be poisoned first. So bear with me, pretend you got poisoned in the corner, and then she's doing some stuff to you. Like, you don't know what you're doing, you messed up, hit a button, now you're getting hit, right? So just pretend that situation happened, and I'll talk about what to do and what you can do and not do. I said that do 2 times, I'm sorry. But anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about. That was on hit. This is going to be unblocked. So as you can see on block, she's +2 on a hit. You'll be +4. So you're at her mercy on hit. So I don't, if you weren't blocking, I guess you gave up. But that was by accident, to be honest. But block situation, you'll be +2. So what can you do in this situation? Well, the first thing you can do, and this is for all the people that have an EXDP that is invulnerable, is just EXDP here. You'll be fine. perfectly fine. She still is mid-kick range, so you'll be absolutely good. Another thing that anybody can do is parry. Now, I would recommend trying to aim for the perfect parry to get her off of you, because she'll still be +2, and, you know, that could still be in a disadvantage situation for you. So try to aim for the perfect parry like this, and then you say, blamma, and then you're out of the corner. You're fine, right? But it's going to be a bit hard. That's why I recommend doing an EXDP. But hope is not lost. Hold on. Hope is not lost. Hold on. We also can do the almighty level 1. We can also do the almighty level 2. I'm not going to show you level 2. But you can also do the almighty level 3 as well. Anything with invulnerability like this, you're fine. Now, if you don't have invulnerability, like if you have Rashid's or Ed's super, you're probably getting cooked. So don't do any projectile super. Like it can vary depending on your character. But as long as you don't have anything like that, you're fine. So something like this, you're good. And when I mean projectile, I mean ones that make you not safe. That's why I said Ed and Rashid specifically. I think those are only 2 characters, so that won't work for their level 2s. But level 1, level 3, you're fine. But stuff like that works perfectly fine. Another thing you can do is actually draw reversal off the ground. Get off of me, because she's still mid animation of hitting you. So that's another way to just say get off of me. When it comes to on block with a draw reversal, you don't want to do that because the damage is already done. So she can just block that and punish you. So you don't want to do that. So those are your most favorable options here in this situation. There's also one hidden one that I just found out actually that you could do. You could just punch her with a 4-framer. If you have a 4-framer, you can actually escape this. Now, I think a 5-framer doesn't work, but I'm going to check just in case. But I'm pretty sure if you have a 4-framer, you can get out of the situation. Yep, only a 4-framer. Now, I just found out about this just a few moments ago because I wasn't sure exactly if that worked, but it does. So if you have a 4-framer, you could just jab out of this situation, this jammy here. So if they do a setup something similar to this, and for the most part, I'm not sure if I messed up the setup. Maybe there's a potential way for her to get +4, but I haven't found that out yet, so I don't think there is. I think she'll just be +2. You'll be fine. All right, now, when it comes to Zangief, for example, as a grappler, what can you do in this situation? I wonder. Wink, wink. Whatever will I do? I was level 2, bro. Get out of my face, bro. Wait for it. Oh! So you have options. You have options. You get level 2, level 3 with him. Level 1 doesn't work because it's an aerial thing, but you know, grapplers do have their options. Now, I have to be the bearer of bad news here. So this is his 4-framer, right? Or the free? Was that 3? Am I tripping? Okay, that was weird. But anyways, 4-framer here. I think depending on your character and how big they are, it won't work. For Luke's sake, it does. Zangief, it does not work. I don't know why that is. I'm really confused by that, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna try a different character just in case. But again, for grapplers, you have options. So we're just gonna check real quick. Okay, that'll probably work. Maybe it's because Zangief's height. So Zangief is a no-go, unfortunately, for the 4-framer. But maybe Marissa will be fine. We're just checking just in case, though. Yeah, it works for Marissa, so I think it just depends on the character. Like, I think he's too big, and it hit him, so yeah. So, like I said, options are still available, and depending on your character, you just act accordingly. Like for Marissa, she can just wake up and do her, I forget what it's called. It's been a while. I don't remember the names of her, but she can do that essentially and just be out of the situation entirely. So, you know, you have options with every character. I'm not going to say every option for every character. That's too much work, but you have something to deal with essentially. Amnesia for JP, EXDP, Kimberly might be able to teleport, so there's ways, is what I'm saying. There's ways. Okay, something else, another sub that you want to worry about. Now this one is going to be a bit crucial here. This is a bit easier for her. If she does land this on you, you'll be in a bad situation. Oh, not bad. What is it? 3, I think. So this one right here. And this setup, she actually is +4. So I'm gonna be honest with you, that tech that I showed you about, just hit her, that ain't gonna work. She's able to block. I didn't block there for that moment, but she will be able to block. So what do you do in this situation for this setup, which is a very easy setup to do? You do EXDP. Everything essentially that I said before is what you do. You parry, perfect parry specifically. EXDP level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 4, I made that up. But you know what I'm saying. Level 1, level 2, level 3, depending on your character, whatever they have, you can do all that stuff. Drive impact will not work. Reversal should work. But boy, you better not be doing that back one. Don't do this one. That's not gonna work because the only reason you get, I didn't have to block, but you get what I'm saying though. So those are your options with this. For this one, it's a lot worser, so you won't be able to, the 4-frame attack, 4-frame attack will not work on this one. So just be wary of that. And this is an easy one. I think this is a more effective one, honestly, so you might see this potentially more. Low-key, I'm kind of buffing the A.K.I players here. I'm sorry about that, but you know, that's how it works when you talk about a video counter person. But yeah, these are your best options, since what I'm saying though in this situation. It's everything I said before, essentially, because the same thing's happening to you, but it's just that this is a lot easier for her to get the 4-frame. Now, she potentially could in the other one, but I don't think she can. Maybe I messed it up a little bit, but I don't know. I don't play A.K.I. But yeah. Now, when it comes to another thing that I do see A.K.I players do, I'm gonna do it right here, so you can see. You probably seen this before too. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hold up. Let me try that again. Boom, 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 bam, bam. When it comes to that, this is actually relatively safe for her to do, but there still is options as well. You can EXDP like normal people. That's the best option, because what she's throwing is just a projectile out, so that is a good way to deal with that relatively. You'll still be able to hit her. Level 1, level 2, level 3. You get the gist of that. Obviously, you could try to parry it. Oh boy, it's gonna be rough though. Yeah, like I don't imagine a world where you double perfect parry that and say, hey, I'm like that. But you can parry it and you'll be fine. You'll get your stuff back too. So that's another option as well. Drive reversal, of course, but I don't see no reason to be honest, because you could just EXDP or level 1, level 2. Anything of that type of sort, you're just gonna be essentially fine. But that's relatively what you want to do. I know it's a minor thing, but it's something that I do notice A.K.I players do. Okay, another thing I actually wanted to add on to this as well that I want to talk about here actually is going to be kind of like a situation that can be brought up upon, which is this little thing. I almost forgot about it, honestly. So how does this work? She has 3 buttons of access she can do. She can do punch, kick, and grab. Punch, when she does this, I'm gonna be honest, they threw the match. This is only used specifically for combos. You don't want to know why? It's minus 25. Do anything you want to her. She's done. But if she does the kick version, oops, sorry, things get a little interesting, because it's you know, pretty much it's minus 3, so it's anybody's guess of what could happen next. But if she does the grab, well, it's grab. But the important thing to know about this grab is that you cannot tech this. Oop. Did a little slowly. I'm sorry. Trying to. Yeah, I tried to tech it, but essentially you can't tech it. It's a command grab, is what I'm telling you. It's a command grab. But so that's something I'm gonna watch out for, because most of the time A.K.Is do it in this way with a heavy kick, which is a very good move just in general. That you'll see this, or not that. I keep doing it by accident. I'm sorry. This, the grab. You'll see one of those options. Now, if she does the grab, there's a few things you can do. EXDP, you can jab, you can grab her first if you just anticipate it. A lot of things you can do here. But here's where the problem arises. If she does this one, what do you do? Well, you can't jab her. What about EXDP? You can, but what if you don't have an EXDP? It's getting a little hairy now, you see? You don't want to parry, because what if it's the grab? You don't want to do this because you don't want to drive impact, but if you do, you get rewarded. But what if it's the grab? Now you get grabbed. You see, you have to watch out for both here. So the best course of action here, honestly, I would just get ready to jab. I would just jab. Light jab. Whatever your 4-framer is, do that. Don't do it immediately, because if you do it immediately like this, you're gonna get punished. You kind of want to wait just a split second just to see. You'll somewhat tell the difference between the two. Like, there's no specific noise, because before she says Tempest or just grabs you won't really know. So I just wait a second. I just preemptively just get ready to mash light punch. That's the best advice I can give you, that I can at least think of. Because this situation, honestly, it sucks booty. Like, to get hit by it, like, I really don't know what to do. EXDP is the best option for if you have it, but otherwise, I don't know. Oh wait, you could just do this. I forgot. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Yeah, you could just, you know, level 1, level 2, level 3. That's another option you can obviously do if you have the meter for it. Now, granted, it'll be a little hard. If you suck with the back motions, it'll be a bit hard or whatever. But these are also other options you can do, and this works for both if she does the grab as well. So, do not fear, underdog is here. And if your character's underdog in the game, at least, you have options. Just because you don't have a DP doesn't mean you don't have options, you know? I'm just saying, don't give up hope. Or you could just do that too. you could just reversal them off of you and just not deal with the situation entirely, which is also helpful because they're committed most likely if they go into that stance. Because you'll hear it, they'll be the sounds a little suspicious, but you know. So you have choices in that matter. This is another thing I wanted to mention too before I end the video. This will probably be the actual last thing, so I don't want to make the video too long. Sorry if it's super duper long. But I want to talk about her projectile into dash game and what you can do. Like, what options do you have against this? The best option, to be real with you, for people that don't have much, is to, if she tries to do that, if your opponent does that a lot, you're gonna be sticky situation because she hits you with this. She is +6, so you kind of want to get close. If your driver rushes at you, you could just jab her. If that is like, if she does it a lot, just try to get closer. Best thing you want to do. You don't want to be in the mid range because it gets a little complicated. You know, you want to be actually close. So that's why my recommendation there, because you don't want to drive impact because, oh, I messed up there. That was a different example of that. Should have not worked, but you know. She'll hit you with multi-hits, essentially. Obviously, if it's a player, they'll act accordingly to the speed, but I set it to a certain thing. But yeah, they'll just hit you multiple times and be fine, or they'll probably just run up, drive impact back. You don't want to do this. You can parry. If you perfect parry, honestly, that's perfect, because if they already dashed in, you're getting the punish. Doesn't matter what you're going to get the punish. That's if you're like that, but recommended to just do that. Also, you could try to level 1, level 2. It depends on your character. Like, if they run up on me with Luke, since his level 1 is projectile, clear that bubble up. If he dashes at me, you just hold that. But if you don't do it fast enough, obviously you're gonna get hit. See what I'm saying? You could level 3 with Luke at least, because he dashes forward and they'll dash at you, because that's their whole game plan, right? If they press a button preemptively, they're gonna get hit with this. They could stop if they do like a light real fast or something, but you know, just saying. It's a bit complicated when it comes to this, but those are like the really best options there when it comes to that. Like I said, character specific thing of what you can do just really depends on your character, but ideally stand close to them so they just won't be able to do it. That's how you cancel out, just stand close. Now if they do EX, that gets a bit complicated because EX is even more, or it's multiple hits. So if they do it, it's gonna be a bit harder. You can still do the same thing if they're right on you, but if you're like right here, nah bro, you gotta be like kissing distance. So it's a bit tough. Drive impact gets thrown out the window. Parry, you better perfect parry twice, brother, or something. I don't know. I really don't think that's gonna work, to be honest, because she's already gonna be hitting you. Level 3, level 2, level 1, maybe. It just depends on how fast you are on reaction, but that's the best I can give you. Obviously, it messed up because, you know, timing of that, but yeah. So you do have relative options there, but you may just want to stand close. And even if she does just throw out the bubble, if she just does that up close to you, it's still a worse situation. She still is +1. If you're right here, +12. So she'll still be in a good place to do what she wants to do. But the best thing I can say is you want to be close, because obviously the frame data was reduced. So that's my recommendation. Just be close to her, just in general, because the mid range she's relatively good at. Okay, so be close to her. But that is essentially it for how to beat A.K.I. I hope the video wasn't too long. I'm not sure. From what I'm looking at here, I did it for 52 minutes, but sometimes there was errors, so I have to cut that out. But you know how that goes. But if this helped you, let me know down below if it did, and if I missed anything, like very important, if I got something wrong, because I could potentially, you know. I don't know A.K.I. fully, but this is just me just looking at her, analyzing, figuring out things, and seeing what she does. This is what I have, and I hope that helped out very much so. But like I said, if I missed anything, let me know down below. If there's something that I could have added to the video, let me know down below in the comment section, because other people could see it and it can benefit other people. If I talk too fast, I am sorry. If I did that, I'm sorry. This, you know, I want to be fast so like the video can be a relatively good amount of time, and not like an hour long or something, you know. And also just stuff happening in life, I have to do certain things too. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys are that, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.